Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students.
Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 15th of November. The session will be quite interesting, so do pay attention till the end. We'll be learning multiple things that will be benefiting in your preparation. So let's start. First, we are discussing IICA. They have signed a memorandum of understanding with Lean Campus. Right? I repeat, IICA, they recently signed an MOU with Lean Campus startups and WEICI India to empower the corporate and women entrepreneurs. So first of all, remember what is this IICA? It is Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs. They signed this MOU with Lean Campus Startups. This is a trust, and Mumbai, Maharashtra based WEICI, that is Women Entrepreneurs International Chambers of India. So remember, so these three organizations came together and they will be working to empower corporate and women entrepreneurs. I repeat, they will be empowering corporate and women entrepreneurs. Correct? Here various training programs will be carried out that will be encouraging women, that will be empowering women entrepreneurs here. Correct? Here we will be talking about various enhancing the various skills of women. Correct? To provide them various workshops so that they can also understand how the things are going. Right? This MOU will also facilitate collaboration between these for joint initiatives that will include training programs, workshops, mentoring sessions, and as we said, it aims to empower entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, by establishing a supportive network and provide entrepreneurs with access of resources and opportunities. Correct? If we talk about IICA, who is the Director General and Chief Executive Officer, Praveen Kumar, and the headquarters in Gurugram, Haryana. Moving on. Next is India, along with which country recently signed a deal on the supply and production of IGLA air defense system. Correct? So I repeat, which is the country along with India, they have recently signed a deal for the production and supply of IGLA air defense system. So which is it? It is Russia. Correct? Here you can see Russia and India, they signed this deal for supply and production of IGLA air defense system, and this is an anti-aircraft missile IGLA-S man-portable air defense system, and the full form here is MANPADS. Correct? And what is this? Man-portable air defense system. Correct? So this will be developed and produced between collaboration between India and Russia, and this IGLA-S is designed to counter low-flying aircraft and helicopters. This will have a range of 500 meters to 6,000 meters, and it can go up to an altitude of 10 meters to 3,500 meters. It works on fire and forget principle. Correct? And it is exported by the Russian Defense Export Agency, Robono Export. right? Rosborno export. Next is India is the world's largest arm importer and Russia remains the world's largest supplier. Correct? So mark this. Then moving on, which organization is providing loan to India for quality urban infrastructure? So it is Asian Development Bank. Correct? Asian Development Bank will be providing a loan of $400 million for developing the quality infrastructure in India. This is for their two sub programs, that is Sustainable Urban Development and Service Delivery Program. I repeat, Sustainable Urban Development and second is your Service Delivery Program. Correct? This program is India's urban reform agenda, and basically the aim here is to develop high quality urban infrastructure that will improve service delivery, that will promote more job opportunities, that will promote more and better lifestyle for the upcoming youth. Then this loan has a principal repayment period of 12 years. Correct. So these are the two programs, Service Delivery Program and Sustainable Urban Development Program, and this comes for your infrastructure development. So for this, Asian Development Bank will be providing a loan of $400 million to India, and the return time here is for 12 years. Next, here you can see Indian government signed a $400 million policy-based loan agreement with Asian Development Bank to support sub-program 2 of the Sustainable Urban Development and Service Delivery Program. And here you can see both the agendas as well as the time period is 12 years. Moving on, before friends, if we discuss which state recently implemented one district, one product scheme, it is Gujarat. Correct? Then, which state is building a dam at a cost of 6,134 crore rupees? It is Haryana government. Then, third edition of G20 anti-corruption working group meeting held. It was held in Kolkata. Correct? Then who launched Meri Mati Mera Desh campaign? This was launched by Eknath Shinde. Right? Then which institute became the 21st IIM of India? It is National Institute of Industrial Engineering. This National Institute of Industrial Engineering is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Correct? Then what recently Kerala Assembly they passed a resolution to rename Kerala as Keralam. Remember this also. Then Mo Jangal Jami Yojana was launched by which state? It was Odisha that has launched Mo Jangal Jami Yojana. Next is NHAI has accepted first insurance security bond as the bid security for NHAI toll operate transfer bid for monetization. I repeat, NHAI has recently accepted the first insurance surety bond as the bid security for when you are bidding for something, right? You have to first give your security to that particular organization. So for that particular security, it was the surety insurance surety bonds that were put as a security for the NHAI TOT bid for monetization. Here you can see National Highway Authority of India, they accepted the first insurance surety bond as the bid security for the TOT, that is Toll Operate Transfer Bundle 14 bid, and the bond was issued at a rate of 0.25% and did not require any margin money. This will be the first time that instrument is being utilized as a bank guarantee in the road infrastructure sector for monetization of bids, and NHAI collaborated with Highway Operator Association of India, SBI General Insurance and AON India Insurance for this particular initiative. This will boost the liquidity and capacity of bidders to encourage private participation in the highway sector. A bid bond is a type of, here we saw this bid bond, right? So this is a type of surety bond that is issued to contractors during the bidding process, and these bid bonds guarantee that the contractor will enter into a contract if their bid is accepted. Right? Who is, if we talk about NHAI, who is the chairperson of NHAI? Santosh Kumar Yadav, headquarters is in New Delhi. Then apart from this, tell me, Khel Maharan. This Khel Maharan was organized or by which state? It was organized by Assam. Khel Maharan. Right? Then tell me, Suswagatam. Suswagatam portal was launched by which organization? It was launched by Supreme Court. Then India's first agriculture data exchange was launched by which state? Telangana launched India's first agriculture data exchange. Then Shin Suchna. Shin Suchna. This was launched by whom? This is a web application, right? Launched by Gujarat's Chief Minister. Shin Suchna. Next, FedFina, IREDA, EPAC Durable and Suraj Estate developers. They have got the approval from RBI to float IPOs. I repeat, 4 companies, they have recently got the approval from SEBI to float IPOs. They are FedFina IPO. The fresh issue price of issue is for 7500 crore 750 crore rupees, and offer for sale is 7.03 crore shares by Federal Bank. Then IRED IPO fresh issue is for 40.31 crore equity shares, and for EPAC the fresh issue is 400 crore rupees. And the last is Suraj Estate, fresh issue is up to 400 crore rupees. Then if we talk about SEBI, chairperson is Madhabi Puri Bak. Headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 1992. Then next tell me, CM Solar Mission. CM Solar Mission. This CM Solar Mission is of which state? Correct, it was launched by Meghalaya. CM Solar Mission. Then which state has approved the establishment of new spaceport? A new spaceport is being developed in which state? It is being developed in Tamil Nadu. Then recently, Madhya Pradesh cabinet has approved how much amount for the farmers under Kisan Kalyan Yojana? So under Kisan Kalyan Yojana, 6,000 crore rupees has been 6,000 rupees for farmers has been approved under Kisan Kalyan Yojana. Right? Then tell me, UP is now building country's largest IT hub in which city? So UP's Lucknow will be now developing as India's largest IT hub. It will be in Lucknow. Moving on. Next, we are talking about sports. Indian cricketer Virendra Sehwag, Diana Adulji, and Sri Lanka's Aravinda De Silva has been inducted to the ICC Hall of Fame. Right? I repeat, recently 3 players, Sehwag, Virendra Sehwag from India, Diana Adulji, and Sri Lankan player Aravinda De Silva. They have been inducted to the ICC's Hall of Fame. Mark this, right? This is important. And who are the individuals who are inducted to the Hall of Fame? Basically, players who have shown exceptional performance during their lifetime, and to celebrate that and to basically recognize those individuals forever, they have been inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame. If we talk about ICC, who is the chairman here? Greg Barclay. Headquarters is in Dubai, UAE, and it was established in 1909. Right? Then next tell me, recently Global Maritime India Summit. Global Maritime India Summit 2023, this was held in October month. Right? Then next remember, recently which organization has partnered with Tourism Ministry to showcase India? To showcase India, it is Make My Trip. Make My Trip partnered with Ministry of Tourism in order to showcase India. Next, Federal Bank has appointed which player as their brand ambassador? So HS Pranoy has been recently appointed as the brand ambassador of Federal Bank for band promotion. HS Pranoy, he is 31 years of age. He is related to which sport? He is related to badminton. Right? And under this partnership, Federal Bank will be the exclusive banking partner here, and HS Pranoy will here be the brand ambassador of Federal Bank. Correct? If we talk about Federal Bank, who is the managing director and chief executive officer? Shyam Srinivasan. Headquarter is in Aluva, Kerala, and it was in 1931 that this was established. Here you can see H.S. Pranoy. He has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Federal Bank. Then friends, apart from this, tell me recently which state will be providing free IVF? It will be by Goa. In Goa only 37th national games are being held, correct? Then tell me recently which country will be buying the Indian Dornier aircrafts. These Dornier aircrafts are being manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, and it will be Guyana that will be purchasing these Indian Dornier aircraft. Then which country will be launching the BRICS Startup Forum? So BRICS Startup Forum will be launched by our country, India. Right? Next is Rear Admiral C.R. Praveen Nair assumes the command as the fleet commander of the Indian Navy's Western Fleet. Remember this, that Rear Admiral C.R. Praveen Nair officially assumed the role of the flag officer commanding the Western Fleet on 10th of November. This marks a change in the leadership for the Western Fleet, the sword arm of the Indian Navy. He will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Rear Admiral Vineet McCarthy, who became the fleet commander of the Western Fleet in November 2022. Right? Important, take a note of it. Next, what is the name of the dashboard launched by the Ministry of Housing Affairs to monitor key performance of urban local bodies? So remember, we are talking about a name of the dashboard that was launched, that is AINA. Correct? AINA is the name of the dashboard for cities. This is a portal that was launched to monitor key performance of the urban local bodies. Correct? This was a portal to create a database of the key performance of the urban local bodies, and this portal is an initiative of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Correct? Here you can see AINA dashboard for cities. This is a portal, that means it is a website, and as it is a website, basically this will have the database of all the key performance of the matrices of the urban local bodies on which they will be assessed, and this is a part or initiative of a Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. This dashboard will present the data submitted by the urban local bodies on the basis of indicators across 5 thematic areas, that is finance, planning, citizen-centric governance, and delivery of basic services. Then, as the name suggests, this is a dashboard. So there the data would be updated on a regular basis, and once the dashboard is populated with data, it will be open for all the stakeholders, including the citizens, that can monitor the progress of the cities for various projects. Correct? So it is AINA dashboard that was launched by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Next, tell me who has been recently appointed as the new Tesla Chief Financial Officer. Tesla, we know Elon Musk company. So who has been appointed as Chief Financial Officer of Tesla? He is an Indian and he will be Vaibhav Taneja. Right? Then who has been appointed as the Additional Director General of Coast Guard? S. Paramesh. Then who has been appointed as MD and CEO of SBI Life Insurance? Amit Jhingran. Right? And who has been appointed as the Managing Director of LIC? R. Dorai Swami. Next is SpaceX has recently launched their 29th cargo mission to International Space Station. I repeat, it is SpaceX, right? They have recently launched their 29th cargo mission to International Space Station. So NASA and SpaceX jointly launched this SpaceX Cargo Dragon spacecraft, that is CRS-29 Dragon, on 29th commercial mission to the International Space Station. Here CRS-29 Dragon was launched atop a Falcon 9 rocket from Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, USA. And this is the 9th SpaceX launch under the Commercial Resupply Service contract. The spacecraft carried a cargo weighing about 6,500 pounds, that is 2,948 kg of scientific research, crew supply and hardware to International Space Station. Then tell me which city has ranked 4th in the global housing price rise. In the global housing price rise, it is Mumbai. Mumbai secured the fourth position here. Then Prime Minister Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana has been extended for how many years? So it has been extended for 5 years. That is till 2028. Next, if we are talking about sports, Odisha government signed a memorandum of understanding with AMNS India to establish Kho High Performance Center in Odisha. In order to set up a Kho centers, and that too in the state of Odisha, here Odisha government has signed an MOU with ANAM, right? ANNS. Correct. This is Accelerator Mittal Nippon Steel. AM is Accelerator Mittal, NS is your Nippon Steel. Correct. So it is your Odisha government signed this MOU with Acceler Mittal Nippon Steel India to establish high performance centers for Kho sport in the Odisha state. Correct. This will attract Kho talents, and this MOU signed in the presence of Chief Minister of Odisha Naveen Patnaik that highlighted the commitment of both the parties to fostering sports excellence. Correct. So here, in order to promote the sport of Kho in Odisha, this MOU was signed. Then comes Public Service Broadcasting Day. This day is observed on 12th of November. Public Service Broadcasting Day or Jan Prashran Divas. This day is annually observed across India on 12th of November to commemorate first and only visit of Mahatma Gandhi to the studio of the All India Radio, now Akashvani, in Delhi in 1947. So that means on 12th of November, Mahatma Gandhi in 1947 visited All India Radio for the first time, and that is the reason we observe Public Service Broadcasting Day on 12th of November. Right? First time this day was observed in 2001. Correct? Next is World Usability Day. We observe this day on 12th of November, and basically remember this day is observed on second Thursday of November month. Right? This day is observed on second Thursday of November month to promote usability, accessibility, and user experience in design. This World Usability Day falls this year in 2023 on 9th of November. Correct? Because this was the second Thursday. In 2022, it was 10th of November, and in 2024, it will be 14th of November. Then there is a theme that you need to remember. Collaboration and cooperation is the theme of World Usability Day. Next is World Pneumonia Day. World Pneumonia Day is observed across the globe on 12th of November, and it is to raise awareness and educate people about pneumonia disease. That is the world's most prominent infectious disease of death of children under the age of 5. And there is a theme for World Pneumonia Day, that is every breath counts, stop pneumonia on its track. Right? And World Pneumonia Day for the first time was observed in the year 2009. Next comes World Diabetes Day. This day is observed on 14th of November, and it is observed across the globe on 14th of November to raise awareness about the impact of diabetes on the health of people. And this World Diabetes Day also aims to highlight the opportunities to strengthen the prevention, diagnosis, and treatment of diabetes. Correct? And this day was for the first time observed in 2007. So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. IICA signed an MOU with Lean Campus Startups and WEICI India to empower corporate and women entrepreneurs. Russia and India, they recently signed a deal on supply and production of IGLA air defense system. India and Asian Development Bank signed $400 million loan to create quality urban infrastructure. NHAI has accepted first insurance surety bond as bid security for NHAI TOT bid for monetization. FedFina, IREDA, EPEC and EPEC Durables and Suraj Estate Developers, they got the nod from SEBI to float IPOs. Indian cricketer Virendra Sehwag, Diana Elduji and Sri Lanka's Arvinder De Silva has been inducted to the ICC Hall of Fame for 2023. Then Federal Bank has appointed Indian shuttler HS Pranoy for their brand promotion or as their brand ambassador, and HS Pranoy is related to which sport? Badminton. Then Rear Admiral C.R. Praveen Nair has assumed the command as the fleet commander of the Indian Navy's Western Fleet. Then Aina Dashboard for Cities. This is a portal launched by Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. SpaceX has launched the 29th cargo mission to International Space Station using Falcon 9 rocket. And Odisha government, they signed this MOU with AMNS India to establish Kho Sports Center in Odisha state. Public Service Broadcasting Day on 12th of November, World Usability Day on 12th of November, World Pneumonia Day on 12th of November, and World Diabetes Day on 14th of November. So these are your important current affairs for today, friends. Now let's move to some revision part that will be beneficial for your learning. Corpet. What does Corpet stands for? That is your coordinated patrol. That is coordinated patrol. This is your Corpet exercise. This exercise is conducted between India and Bangladesh, right? And that too between the navy of these two countries. Corpet exercise is conducted. Apart from this, remember Bongo Sagar. Bongo Sagar. So these are the two exercises. They were recently held. Correct? Bongo Sagar 23, and this was the 5th edition of the Corpet exercise, that is your coordinated patrol exercise held between Indian Navy and Bangladesh Navy. When was this exercise held, this Corpet? This was from these exercises were from 7th to 9th of November. And what is the location where these exercises were conducted? That is Bay of Bengal. Correct? Here you can see India and Bangladesh navies conducted this exercise, and as we just saw, this was the 4th edition of the bilateral exercise Bongo Sagar and 5th edition of the Corpet exercise, that is your coordinated patrol exercise. So 4th edition of Bongo Sagar and 5th edition of Corpet exercise. Right? The next thing that question can be asked here is that which Indian naval ship took part in this particular exercise? So INS Kuthar, this took part in this particular exercise. Then submarine corvette and maritime patrol aircraft Dornier, this took part in this exercise. And if you question asks that what is the name of the patrol aircraft that was gifted by India to Sri Lankan Navy for your to look after the areas and for surveillance, it is Dornier 228, and this was the second aircraft. The first that was given has been given back to India for repair and maintenance. Then from Bangladesh side, it is your Bangladesh Navy ship, that is BNS Abu Bakr, that took part in this particular exercise. Right? So coming back, 4th edition of coordinated 4th edition of Bongo Sagar and 5th edition of the Corpet exercise, and the location is Bay of Bengal. Next is how many Indian universities were listed in the Quackrelli-Simon Asia University ranking for 2024. So from India, how many universities were listed here? So India has a total of 118 universities in 2023 ranking, correct? And India has 148 Indian universities in 2024 ranking. Here option 5 should also be given, 148. 118 were there in 2023, and for 2024 there are 148 Indian universities that were listed in the Quackrelli-Simon World University ranking for Asia 2024. Correct? And remember, now India has the highest representation in Asia's higher education system, surpassing China and Japan. China has a representation of 133 universities, whereas Japan has a representation of 96 universities. And here you can see there is an increase in 2024 by almost 30 universities. Correct? So coming back, Indian universities, how many were there in the Quackrelli-Simon Asia University ranking for 2024? It is 148. Right? The next question can be asked here is that what is the or which is the university that secured the top position or the first position in this QS Asia ranking 2024? So it is Peking University. This Peking University is in Beijing, China, right? And they have retained the first position in the QS Asia ranking 2024. Then IIT Bombay, that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, secured the top position among the Indian universities with 40th position. And which edition of this Quackrelli-Simon University ranking Asia was observed this year? It was the 16th edition, right? 16th edition of the QS World University ranking in this category. Where is the headquarter of Quackrelli-Simons? It is in London. Correct? So coming back, India, how many universities? 148. And among these, 40th was the highest rank that was secured by IIT Bombay. And This was the 16th edition, and in China 133 universities represented here, and for Japan 798 96. And remember, India has secured the top position among the maximum number of universities in this Quacquarelli World University ranking from Asia, right? That is 148. Next, what is the rank of India in Gender Inclusiveness Index? Right, recently Inclusiveness Index, this was published by OBI, that is Othering and Belonging Institute. I repeat, this is your Othering and Belonging Institute, right? This is at university, that is at California University in USA. And remember, according to this OBI's Inclusiveness Index, India was ranked 117 out of 129 countries. So if we are just talking about inclusiveness index, the rank of India will be 117 out of 129 countries. Correct? Now if I ask you about religion inclusiveness, what is the rank of India in religion inclusiveness? Let me correct here, let's not go for gender, let's go for religion inclusiveness, right? In this religion inclusiveness index, the rank of India will be 1 to 9. If asked about gender inclusiveness, because the options were here regarding the religious inclusiveness, just that is the reason we have changed it. But now if we talk about gender inclusiveness, what is the rank of India? So India stood at 121st position in gender inclusiveness, right? 121st position. Then if we talk about disability inclusiveness, in this the rank of India is 108. Correct? Let me give you a better options here. If we are talking about religion, right? Religion inclusiveness index, India stood at 129th position. If we are talking about the gender inclusiveness index, the rank of India is 121st. Then if we are talking about disability inclusiveness index, rank of India is 108, right? Then if we talk about LGBTQ plus inclusiveness index, then the rank of India is 39th. Correct? Then who taught this inclusiveness index? Here we saw the rank of India in inclusiveness index is 117. So who taught this? It was taught by New Zealand. Correct? Followed by Portugal on second and Netherlands on the third position. Moving on. Here you can see India was ranked 129th in religious inclusiveness, 121st in gender, 108 in disability, 87th in race, and 40th in general population, and 39th in LGBTQ+. And this index was taught by New Zealand for second consecutive year with a score of 82.08, followed by Portugal on second and Netherlands on third. Next is Moody has retained India's GDP growth rate at what percent? So Moody has retained India's GDP growth rate at 6.7% for the year 2023. Correct? This data was released in Global Macro Outlook. This is for 2024 to 2025. Correct? And what is the projection of Moody's in their Global Outlook Macro Outlook report? For India, it is 6.7%. Here the report also projected that India's GDP to grow by 6.1% next year in 2024 and by 6.3% in next year, that is 2025. Correct? Next, then inflation. The expected inflation by RBI is between 2 to 6%, and as of now the inflation is closely 5.7% in India. And this varies. This can be high also, this can become low also, depending upon the geopolitical situations also, because we know as of now there is a war going on in Ukraine also and in Israel Gaza Strip also. So these can affect hugely on these inflation targets and their GDP. Even there is a news that USA can default on their debt. So if that happens, not default actually, but there is a huge crisis going on in USA regarding this scenario. So in that also, these situations can heavily impact on the Indian scenario, right? And we just saw that your dollar recently made a new height. It was around 85 It has just $1 became almost equal to 85 rupees. Correct me if I'm wrong here. It was 85 or around 83 point something. Do correct me in the comment section and do let me know what is the value. Okay, make it as a homework. Do let me know what is the value of $1 and what is the maximum value that it touched in the last week. Right? So coming back, Moody's retained India's GDP growth rate at what percent? At 6.7% for 2023. Right? Next is Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Hall. They and France-based Safran helicopter engines. They have recently decided to set up a joint venture. This will be a 50-50 joint venture. They will be setting up a company in Bangalore, Karnataka, and this will be to develop, design, sell, and support your helicopters. Right? So Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and France-based company, that is Safran helicopter engines. They came with a joint venture, 50-50 joint venture. They have set up a factory in Bangalore, Karnataka, where they will be developing, designing, selling, and supporting the helicopter engines. Right? This will be a first engine design and manufacturing joint venture in India. Correct? Next, friends, is our homework section. First, who is the singer of Abundance in Millet song which has been nominated for the Grammy Award? Remember, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was also a part of it. Tell me who is the singer of this song. Next, which union ministry released Digital Advertisement Policy 2023? And third, Coronation Food Project which was seen in news is associated with which country? So these are your 3 homework questions and we want to see maximum participation of all the students who are watching this video in the comment section, right? Also, some students were saying that commenting below won't be beneficial, but trust me, students, if you will comment below the answer no, you will be remembering that content. When you will be going on Google and researching about it, you will be reading articles, then it will be beneficial. But if you just copy and paste the answer, like from the below some student must have commented the answer, you just copy and paste it, that won't be beneficial and I don't want you all to do that. I want you all to research about these questions, then only comment below. All right, that will be beneficial for all of you. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.